What's up, everybody? It is your boy Cameron McCarty here, and I am here with Zach. Zach, how are you doing today?
Hey, Cam, bro. I'm doing super good right now. I'm just chilling at an Airbnb right now with my friends, and I'm having a great time, man. It's been a little while since I talked to you, bro. It's been since, probably about 3 or 4 months since I talked to you. So it's good to see you, back on camera here, bro.
This game has many twists, many turns, and everything else. But before we get into the meat, probably what you want to talk about is leading up to your departure from the game. Let's back it up to what made you want to apply for Pandemic, and what was your process and your opinion on everything leading up to day one?
So, I mean, my main application to Pandemic came because I had so many people asking me to play this game. A bunch of people reached out and they were like, "Yo, you should play this game. I feel like you'd be really good for it." And I'm like, "Bet, you know what? My game, I feel like I play a certain type of game that like a lot of people can't really gel with. And if these guys are gelling with it and it's gonna be good for TV, then it's gonna be good for TV. I feel like, I should play this game 100%. And so, when people reached out and asked me to, I was just like, "Yo, this seems like such a great game for me to play. I want to play it. It seems like so much fun. I need to." And then I applied, and I got in, and it was just apparently I've been told that I killed my interview for that. A lot of people were impressed by that. So I mean, dude, like it's been so fun to play this game. I'm so mad that I'm out. Like I wish I could have gone farther in this game because I didn't make anything. I didn't even make merge, so I'm cheesed about it. My departure is, yes, something I'm gonna get to in a moment. But applying for this game was mainly because like I felt like I could bring a lot to the table in this game, and I'm cheesed that I had to leave so early.
It was kind of different this season. We dropped everybody into a Zoom call, but not everybody was in the same Zoom call. In the moment, you didn't know what it was, or what the people that you were surrounded was. But afterwards, you pretty much developed, or you pretty much figured out that, hey, this is my new tribe for who knows how many more days or weeks or whatever. So what was your opinion and your thought process leading up from day one of not really knowing to being dropped in with a couple other people and talking and branching off and stuff like that?
So the main thing of that call was when I noticed how many people were coming into it, I thought at first it was going to be like the whole game. We were all going to be entering at the same time, and you guys would be talking to us and stuff like that. And nobody was saying anything. So I was just like, okay, you know what? This is something new. This is something different. We're definitely talking to our tribe mates right now. And I don't know whether I said it or not on the video, but I had a sneaking suspicion that this was our tribe. Before swap and all that, like I felt really good. Like I felt like I was in a good position with JT and Trevor. JT and Trevor are the homies. And I really wish I could have gone farther with them. Just talking to them and having conversations with them. I feel like they were both really cool dudes. And like, I wish I could have worked with them longer.
So let's back it up just a little bit, because you kind of just gave an overall view, right?
Sorry about that. Yeah.
Do you remember, and if not, I got notes here so I know. Do you remember the challenge, your last challenge that you participated in?
Yes, I do. How many points out of the 5 did I get? 2 or 3? You're not going to say anything? You don't have notes?
Let's just say you got a couple, yeah.
I definitely got a couple. I felt like I pulled my weight on that tribe. I felt like I did absolutely everything necessary to get my tribe to that win. I really wanted to win. I really wanted to make it through. And I knew that after this, there was really no other point that we could have merged. Like final 11 was where we merged. And if I was safe until final 11, I was emerging and I was winning. I was not winning maybe, but like I was definitely making it farther in this game. So yeah, I tried hard. I worked hard for those points. All right. It was a tough competition. I didn't know half of them. I was just guessing at certain points. Like you guys gave me a bunch of hints, and I finally got one at one point. But dude, that was a tough competition, and I am so mad that I didn't win that, because if we had won that, I would have still been in the game, dude. I guarantee it.
It was a close race between all three tribes. So you've been around the community for a while. I know we've played a couple games that I didn't realize it up until about a couple of weeks ago. You played more messenger games. Is this the first Zoom-based game you've played in? And if so, what was the big obstacle or different challenges that you came in this game being Zoom-based over a messenger game?
Well, that is a great question. Hold on. I'm going to readjust here.
I hope you're wearing pants.
Sorry. That was a great question. Because yes, this kind of has been my first Zoom related game. Purely Zoom. Everything goes on Zoom. All the one-on-ones, everything goes on Zoom. I played Impulse before. Impulse is a great org. I love that game, but it wasn't as immersive as this one. I feel like, sorry, I'm gonna put you guys up here. I feel like in that one, it was easier to keep my tongue. I was less likely to talk in that one in Impulse because it wasn't fully Zoom. I didn't have to have all my conversations on Zoom. I could have my conversations on Messenger as well. And I felt like that was really good filter for my game because I am somebody that talks too much for my own good. I say things, I do things that are completely stupid, and that's okay. That's just me. I have huge ADHD, and me doing those things is just part of my nature. It's just what happens. So this game was a huge obstacle in the way that I felt like whenever I got on the camera or on a live or a recording or anything, I talked too much. I let too much of my game go. I let too much of like my alliances and like my relationships go. And I feel like I told the wrong people the wrong things.
So it was animal noises. It was gorillas, birds, flamingos, stuff like that. But moving on to that, you said something that was really, really interesting. And that was you trusted and liked JT and Trevor. Can you expand on that? Why did you trust them and stuff like that?
Well, okay, sorry, I'm gonna try and get myself into full screen here. JT and Trevor just gave me the right vibes. Whether or not they were doing right by me the entire game, I don't know. But those two really gave me the right vibes. Those guys were like legit. Like I connected with them almost instantly. JT I've seen before in a bunch of different games. I know that he's a strong player. And when I saw him playing, I was like, yes, I've got to work with this guy. I've got to, because if I don't work with JT, I'm going to get screwed over by JT. I want to get on JT's good side. JT is now the homie. But I did not want to get on his bad side. So I messaged him a bunch of times. I was like, hey, bro, so happy to see you. And I super duper was. That was 100% genuine. I loved seeing JT in this game because I felt like I could work with him. Trevor, I connected with on more of a personal level. We were both runners at some point in our lives. And whether that was in high school or beforehand, I felt like we kind of connected on that. And me and him talked. The one thing about Trevor, I will say, Trevor, bro, you are super non-committal. Just like sitting there, just kind of like nodding along with whatever was said. And I was just like, dude, I need you to give me more. I need you to be more emphatic about what I'm emphatic about. I need you to care more, because that was the one thing that was kind of like pulling me back from you a little bit, was that you didn't really give as much as I was giving out. So, I mean, it's hard to do that. I know Cam is raising his fucking eyebrows right now going, oh my God, like nobody could ever match the Bard Alex level on this one. But bro, I'm telling you right now, Trevor, bro, I would have loved to have worked with you. I'm so sorry. You and JT. I'm so sorry to you guys that I got voted out when I did. I really wanted to work with you guys and ended up running this game with you guys if that was a possibility. So yeah, I mean, Cam's over here laughing like
you just apologize for getting voted out like it was something you had planned.
Yes. It was never anything planned. I'm just so mad that I did. I'm a Canadian, bro. I need to apologize when something's so going my way. I need to like make myself, I need to, present myself to these guys and just say, hey, man, I'm sorry that it didn't work out the way that I wanted it to, because I wanted to work with both of y'all. Right once we made it to merge, I was going to link up with both of you and be like, yo, like, those are the homies, bro. Those guys are my guys.
Right. So we talked about JT and Trevor, how you feel sorry that you got voted out and stuff like that.
Yes.
Well, let's go to the opposite section. Enemies, people we don't like, people that rubbed us the wrong way, people we want to call out and call a bunch of dirty names and stuff. I'll go first.
That part for me is so hard because I genuinely loved every single person I played with in this game. Antonio, though, I did not trust as far as I could throw. I've said it a million times. I will say it again. Antonio ended up voting me out. Antonio, I knew from the start I couldn't trust him. And it just sucked that he ended up getting me out in the end. And Antonio, I'm sorry for underestimating you. You played a great game to this point that I've seen at least. Do I expect you to go super duper far in this game? No. But I feel like you've played a great game. And even though I didn't completely trust you fully, I am super, super cheesed that, what ended up happening happened. That being said, do I have any real enemies in this game? No, I do not. I have no ill will towards anybody in this. I know that's going to make for bad TV, but it's true. Everybody that played this game with me, you guys are cool. I have no problems with any of you personally. Org-wise, maybe. But, I kind of knew where everybody stood the entire time. I knew what was going down. And if shit comes out later that you guys were going against me and you guys are trying to get me out, fuck all of you.
This is almost the end here. You talked about the beginning. You talked about the end. So one more thing before you go. I'm going to ask you 3 questions, and just off the cuff, off the top of your hand, I want you to answer them with no delay. You ready?
Sure.
No stress. You love to talk, so this would be easy, right?
Yes, sir.
First question. What was your favorite challenge?
Definitely the water chugging challenge. That was fucking awesome. I killed that bitch.
Number 2, favorite moment.
Robert coming at Karen after they were both voted out. I don't know if I can say that, but that was fucking hilarious.
Next. Name your top 4 of the cast right now. Top 4 that you want to see at the end.
Trevor, JC, Kylie, and Kaysen.
Mic drop. That's it. Thank you for coming along, Zach. Thank you for the amazing confessionals in the dark with the fuzzy blah, blah thing in your basement. You look like you were hiding out or something. So with that being said, thank you for coming along.